everybody, and welcome back to Colin's Caravan Capers. Thanks for joining us in the garden on this beautiful spring morning. Mandy and Lee from Tess Travels has invited me to take part in a let's find out a little bit about you, a few questions. So let's get on with it. Question 1 is, what's your favourite playlist? Now my answer is not going to come as any surprise to Linda and Anne, who we've chatted on Twitter about my musical likes, and it's Supertramp and the Police. I can never get enough of Supertramp and the Police, and Mrs. Rim and I did our courting. How quaint that term sounds now. Back in the late 70s we'd have fantastic days out with Supertramp and the Police and Sting and the guys providing the backdrop on our days out to Wales. Really happy times. Question number 2 is, what's the best thing that you take on holiday with you in the caravan? Well, things don't get any better than this dude. My little caravan mate comes with us every time we go away in the van. Absolutely loves it. When the van's on the drive, he goes bananas. So much so that when we're packing up, he has to go in the car. I can see why Andrew Ditton has trouble now. Danny, look at the people. Say hello. Say hello. Don't think he's too interested talking about caravanning. Question 3 is the favourite food to cook in your awning. Well, we have a little machine that melts raclette cheese, and we have that with boiled potatoes and cooked meats, salami, etc. and copious glasses of wine, and I absolutely love it. There's nothing better than sitting in the awning enjoying nice food. Question 4 is how do we spend the evenings? Well, we like obviously sitting out in the sun and chatting to people going by. We also have a little game we like to play. It's called Bananagrams. In the evenings we like to play Bananagrams. It's a bit like a Scrabble without a board. Basically all the tiles are placed face down, and if there's 2 players they take 21 each, and then you leave the rest in the middle, which is called the bunch. Each player then begins to build their own grid of words, and when they've used up all the tiles they say peel, and everybody who's playing has to take an extra one from the pile. And basically this goes on until you can't take any more, and the player that uses up all the tiles first is the winner. Question 5 is, what's your worst caravan experience? Well, I think we've been very fortunate over the years, 30 plus, not to have any really negative experiences with the van, but we did come home one day to the van and found the awning blowing in the wind like a tea towel, and when we tried to recover it and get it back down, it tore. It was a relatively inexpensive nylon one, but all the same it wasn't nice to lose the awning. Question 6 is, what's the most useless item that you take away with you in the van? Now I think for us, we have in the front locker a little walnut case which has wine bottle stoppers in it. I think it never comes out of the thing because there's never any point in putting a stopper into an empty bottle of wine. Question 7 is your funniest caravanning experience. Well, the experience we had that probably gave us the most fun was when we were on holiday in northern France. It was a quite quiet site with a swimming pool, and everybody seemed to have gone out for the day, and we stayed behind. So we thought we'd have a family triathlon. So we had all the pools to ourselves. So we did the swim, and then a run around the French countryside, and then we had the cycle section. So it was really good, quite competitive because we're all competitive. We had so much fun doing it that when we came back, I made some medals for the kids and myself. There we go. August 2010, and I really don't know where the time has gone from that to now. The final question, question number 8, is a fascinating fact about yourself. Well, I've been very fortunate to have exceeded the speed of sound on an Air France Concorde Sierra Charlie, and that was way back in 1979, and what a fantastic experience it was to feel the acceleration of the aircraft on takeoff and climb, and looking out of the windows and looking up and seeing black, which is basically looking up into space. It was really memorable day, and unfortunately it was the aircraft that was lost in that very sad accident at Charles de Gaulle way back in August 2000. So that just leaves me now to nominate some people who may wish to take part in this little round robin of questions. So I'm going to nominate Martin, the Caravan Nut, and Keith and Michele from Carefree Caravanning. I'd like to thank everybody who's supporting Colin's Caravan Capers, and we are just nudging 300 subscribers. So if you watch the channel, please consider subscribing, because it does help us along, and click the notification bell, and you can join us next time we have a video out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.